Today is the second day Vaibhavi has been stuck on a hill in a sudden flood. Vaibhavi is the only person alive among three friends who lost their way in the deep forest of the Himalaya. The sudden flood dragged her two friends in front of her eyes. Vaibhavi has witnessed such a tragic death of her university's two girlfriends. Now Vaibhavi is sitting on an isolated hill and counting every second of her death. In the morning of the third day, suddenly a melodious song came to Vaibhavi's ears. Almost half dead, Vaibhavi screamed for help. The melodious song stopped. A handsome young man saw Vaibhavi. Vaibhavi survived. The handsome young man brought Vaibhavi at her bamboo-made hut in such an isolated deep forest. After drinking water and some fruits of the forest, Vaibhavi becomes unconscious. When she regained consciousness in the evening, she saw some wood burning in front of the hut. The handsome young man is sitting next to the fire with eyes closed. Vaibhavi said, "Sir, give me water." The handsome young man poured water into a container of coconut and gave Vaibhavi. Then he closed his eyes again and sat down. Vaibhavi said, "Can I talk to you, sir?" The young man said, "Yes, please." Taking a tracksuit out of her backpack, Vaibhavi said, "Please wear it. You are completely naked. As a woman, I am feeling uncomfortable." When the young man wore the tracksuit, Vaibhavi thanked him and asked, "Who are you? And how did you come to this deep forest?" The young man gently said, "My name is Parth. My parents died when I was 8. I continued to live with my uncle and aunt. When I suddenly woke up one day at the age of 10, found myself laying in this forest. My father had a lot of property, and maybe my uncle left me in this forest hoping to get it. I don't know how old I am now, maybe 25 or more." Vaibhavi asked, "Did you try to get out from the deep forest?" Bharat smiled and said, "About 100 times, but it is difficult to gauge how long and wide this forest is. When I got used to this life, never tried again." Vaibhavi said, "10 days ago, we had a summer vacation at our university. We came for trekking on a small hill inside this forest with 3 friends. Suddenly we lost way, and for days we were looking for a way out. After that, we come here closer to you. Suddenly a mountain flood came out, swept away my 2 friends. I was able to move because I was a little behind them. Somehow I got up on the near hill and survived. Thank you very much, sir, for saving me. Vaibhavi cried and said again, perhaps I will never get out from this deep forest like you. Parth sat quietly for a while and then asked, will you eat some fruits? Vaibhavi asked, what else can be eaten here except fruits? Parth said, many forest chickens can be found here. I used to catch chickens and eat them, but now I don't kill any animals or birds because they all are my friends. Vaibhavi said, okay, I will only eat fruits too. In this heart of the forest, a new life separated from human civilization began between Bharat and Vaibhavi. Bharat has forgotten all etiquette of the civilized world, has developed a new friendship with nature. As soon as the morning sun rises, Bharat wakes up singing meaningless songs in a melodious voice, mingling with the birds of the forest. Then he descends in the mountain rivers that flows through the bottom of the heart and plays for hours with the water like a child. Most of the time, the existence of Vaibhavi is forgotten. As soon as the sun sets, deep darkness descends in the forest. Sometime Bharat suddenly went into the deep forest in darkness and came back after a long time. Bharat can light fire by rubbing wood, but it does not burn every day. Along in this situation, Vaibhavi is terrified, but she can't able to understand it, Bharat. So at night, Vaibhavi tried to sleep holding Bharat in both arms. Bharat felt uncomfortable touching Vaibhavi's body. One night, Vaibhavi hugged Bharat and said, will you have sex? Bharat said, what a thing sex is? Vaibhavi caressed Bharat very intensely and tried to have sex with him. Feeling intense discomfort, Bharat ran away. Vaibhavi thought that she would be attracted to Bharat if she will able to give sexual pleasure to Bharat. But the opposite happened. Vaibhavi realized the life of Bharat has become integrated with the nature. Now temporary sexual pleasure is a trivial matter to Bharat. The next day, Bharat is able to light a fire. It is very cold day. Vaibhavi does not have enough winter clothes. Although Bharat can survive without wearing anything. Suddenly a helicopter began to hover in the sky. Seeing the fire, the helicopter was able to identify location. After 4 or 5 rounds, the helicopter disappeared. Vaibhavi is overwhelmed with the joy of rescue. Perhaps the helicopter could not land in the dark of night. It will must come tomorrow to rescue Vaibhavi. Vaibhavi embraced Bharat with joy. Vaibhavi told Bharat, "Please, tomorrow go to Delhi with me. We will be together for the rest of our lives. My father has a lot of money and we will be very happy there." Bharat did not answer a word and remained silent. At night, Vaibhavi, holding Bharat within her both arms and laying down. Vaibhavi has fallen in love with the scientist Bharat. Bharat did not say a single word, only lay silently within the arms of Vaibhavi. The next day, Vaibhavi woke up and did not see Bharat. The Air Force helicopter arrived at 10 a.m. in the morning, waiting for Bharat till noon. Thereafter, she compelled to sit in the helicopter. There was a fear in the mind of Vaibhavi that Bharat could do such a thing. Finally, that fear came true. Bharat came out forest. As soon as Vaibhavi's helicopter flew in the sky, Bharat waved goodbye to Vaibhavi. If you like this video, please subscribe the channel. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a good day.